think what will attract. I think the reason it worked in America particularly is the time, the advantageous time that it's come out. I think never before have, or perhaps during the 70s when the film came out, but particularly now, there's a sense of unease towards our government. Perhaps they're not always acting in their best interest. There's more and more double-speak, saying one thing and doing another. And I think Joe Turner, who I play, represents a lot of how a lot of people are feeling, particularly young people. Sensing that there's a deep-rooted, profound problem, economically, racially, socially, but not quite knowing how best to deal with it. And I think this show engages with those questions. This is such a funny question, isn't it? Because when you say that to one person, they'll give you a very different answer to another. You know, some people tell that infant mortality has never been lower, people are living longer, there's more food available to more people, that kind of thing. But in regards to the subject matter we're dealing with, I think the totalitarian apparatus, whether it be surveillance or phone monitoring or satellite technology, is so well developed now. All it will take is the wrong person to press the button to use it all. And I think for the first time in history, meaningful resistance, meaningful, civilian resistance isn't possible for the first time in history. I think our enemy is present, but it's impossible to see. And that's frightening. That's frightening, and I think Cóndor touches on that stuff a lot. So, in regards to the subject matter here, I think the world is a slightly darker place than it was. I think it isolates and dehumanizes us. I think that's an interesting argument that he brings up, this notion of tribes. That it's built into our DNA in order to survive, that if there's a tribe over there and I'm in the tribe over here, evolutionarily speaking, it suits me to kill them. And I think that's hardwired into our DNA. So different race, different language, different nationality, different skin color, all these things divide us. Sometimes government uses those divisions in order to further their particular agenda, but I think it's our responsibility as civilians to ignore that and to try to bring ourselves together as much as possible. Definitely. I think if you're spoiled, if you have like a Chinese menu, when you're ordering Chinese food and it's got 30 pages, it's impossible to order. And I think Tinder's a bit like that. And also, my girlfriend's sister, she's 23, finished college. She has a list of criteria for her potential boyfriend. He has to be, whatever, 6'2", handsome, has to earn this much money, all these kind of things. And consequently, all these guys that she's meeting who are lovely, like really nice guys, she's going, no, swipe left, no, swipe left. That's no way to live. And then, no, I'm not talking about my girlfriend's sisters anymore, but generally, when you do meet people are less good at communicating because they're not just talking in bars or in libraries or on the bus. It's all on the phone. So I think it's the promise of more connection is in fact leaving us disconnected. I know, for me at least, that social media is bad. I didn't know it. So yeah, I can't do it. But for me. No, I felt pretty skeptical before. I think Edward Snowden, for me, was the biggest revelation. What he released was just so terrifying and illustrative of what is being done in our name behind our back. Secret courts, state-sanctioned assassination without jury. Since when is that a thing in our democracy? I don't know. Again, country by country, but I think patriotism is often something that's used to justify some pretty heinous stuff. Particularly in America, we the American people justifies a lot of stuff. I don't think that's real patriotism. Yeah. And also, personally speaking, I don't think patriotism is that useful. I don't think that it's that helpful. I think it divides more than anything else. Oh, definitely broken them, yeah. But not in situations like this with cameras, but yeah. But I'm not signing government CIA non-disclosure agreements. It's a little different, Yeah. But now, a lot of scripts you get, a lot of auditions you have to do, you have to sign, so you don't go on Twitter and talk about Star Wars. Yeah. It's weird. Anyway.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.